Hi, I'm making a video to tell about my experience with Dominic and him cleansing our home and our family. What led us to want to cleanse were the things that we were experiencing in our home. We've lived here about 3 years now, and just about the entire time we've been here, we've all been constantly sick. All of us just sick, it seems, right after we get over something. Emotionally, we were all very angry and short-tempered. We would just argue for no reason sometimes. I felt like I was angry for no reason, and wasn't very healthy for any of us. Looking back since the cleanse, I would say the energy and atmosphere here was very dark and heavy. I didn't realize it before, but it just seemed very dark and heavy. There's no other way to really explain that, but that's how it felt here. I would be tired all the time for no reason. I thought maybe something was wrong with my thyroid, but I got it checked and there wasn't, so there wasn't really any reason for me to be tired so much all the time. I would have, bouts of depression here and there, like just feeling sad or just feeling some type of way, and just always feeling like I need to get out the house, like I need fresh air, I can't be here, I couldn't stand being here sometimes. I think one of the biggest things with the house is my son in his room. We would say he had nightmares, and him explaining his nightmares were scary, and you give into that sort of thing and you let them just sleep with you for the night. He would always say, he's afraid of his room, he's afraid to be alone. And I know that's like a typical normal little kid thing, but I don't think that it was just that, especially since they've all said more than once that they've seen something in his room. Even the cat has, frozen in the hallway and just kind of stared in his room, and it's like, oh, what you doing? And so there was definitely some dark energy or something going on in there. I remember the one night in particular, my daughter, from my room and where my bed is, I can see through the hall to where the bathroom is, in her room, like I can see when she leaves her room to the bathroom. And the one night she got up to go to the bathroom and I heard her, so I was watching, and she was walking and she froze in the hallway and was just staring down at her brother's room, and she was just frozen there for a good couple seconds. And finally I said, Lily, what are you doing? What's wrong? And I just said Lily, and I was starting to say something, and she just freaked out and ran straight for my room and just jumped at me and like screaming like something's trying to get her. She was freaking out and she screamed like bad. I've never heard anyone scream like that before. It was at least for like a minute and a half, and I couldn't get her to stop screaming. And even when we first moved in, like in our room, it felt, compared to after the cleanse, it felt dark in there. When it's dark, you kind of just like, oh, there's nothing in the dark. I'm a grown-up. I shouldn't be afraid of the dark. But it felt like something was there. And when the first few nights of us living here, we had our blinds fall a couple of times, you know, for no reason in the middle of the night. You know, you're just laying there and then the blinds fall. That freaks you out a little bit. And in my closet, I've had a shelf fall so many times in the middle of the night. And so it's just a little odd. Alright, so during the cleanse, rather that morning, I felt very foggy, like it was just so hard to see. I just felt foggy. I was very tired and drained. Was not having a good day. So I was looking into things and trying to figure out what I can do about the house, about the energy of the house, about us. Like, I just knew and felt that something needed to be done. There's people in our lives that are kind of toxic, and this energy we needed to be cleansed. And I was trying to figure out what I could do. During the cleanse, I was told that there were a lot of things in the house, and it was kind of like, oh my God, you know, like that's scary to realize these feelings that you've been feeling, these things you've been experiencing, like they're real and they've been here for, like, you know, it's for real. And it was scary, but then, you know, I was just relieved that we were getting something done about it. You know, we could finally be clear of things and just get better and heal, and just it would be better for our family. So I was very thankful that we were having the house cleansed and our family members here cleansed. And afterwards, we were told, you know, you could be tired or, you know, feel lightheaded. Well, instantly, when, like, right before the cleanse, I was having that anxious feeling, like I just need to get out of this house. And after he cleansed the house, I didn't have that feeling anymore. But, you know, I was crying because I was just so, to have that realization and then just, you know, be relieved that something's getting done. You know, I'm a crier, I cried. So this was while the cleanse was happening of the house and us. And so I went and I washed my face because I had some makeup on and it was just black everywhere. So I washed my face and I just instantly felt clearer. And I was telling my friend, I said, I don't know, but all morning I felt so foggy and now I'm clear. And she said, I was like, but that could just be, you know, me feeling relieved. And she's like, no, my friend is Dominic's wife. So I was telling her this and she's like, no, he just cleansed you guys. And I was like, what? You know, like, it was crazy how instantly I felt clear. That fog all morning, that heavy feeling, and then to just instantly feel clear was amazing, and it felt like a weight was lifted. It was incredible. There's nothing I can say about it, but I'm grateful. After the cleanse, it was crazy how much it just felt lifted and brighter in us in our home. It felt so different. In that night, in the dark, like it didn't feel like something scary was there. It didn't feel like I didn't have that anxious feeling. We were very tired after the cleanse, all of us. son opened up to me that night after the cleanse. He opened up about how scared he was about his room, about how he had a dream that something scary came out of the closet. And he said it didn't have a body, but it was very angry and it broke a lot of things. And we talked a lot that night about his room and how he felt, and it was just like amazing to me. He's never opened up about it before. He was 1 when we moved in here, and he's 4 now. And to all this time never be able to like articulate that or tell me until afterwards, it made me feel bad that he was feeling this way all this time about his room, but couldn't like open up about it. So afterwards, I was just grateful that we had gotten things taken care of and he could finally open up and talk to me about it. And the next day, him in particular, he was so much brighter and happier, and just, it was like his personality was coming out or something, you know, he was himself again. And the cat's been in his room nonstop since the cleanse. I just find it so comical that the cat wouldn't go in there, and now he's been in there so much. What else? Oh, we've all been much happier and just bonding, and, you know, little tasks that would sometimes trigger them into a sibling argument aren't like that anymore. We have been tired the last couple days, and I can tell they've been tired and cranky. But other than like the crankiness from being tired, things have been much better. And I'm so grateful for the cleanse. You know, I never thought that that would be something that would help us so much, but it's helped. And I'm so glad that we decided to get the cleanse on us and our home. Thank you.